This is how we do it. Sha-la-la.
Open up, UOPN.
Hi guys, I'm Hannah.
I'm Sadie.
And we're not straight.
Welcome to our channel.
Yeah, or if you're not new here, welcome back.
We post videos every Sunday, so if you haven't hit the subscribe button, and if I'm not pointing at it, find it.
Please consider doing so. We post LGBTQIA plus relationship content for the most part.
Yes.
So, this week we're doing something new and old. This is new for us filming it, but we have done this exercise once before.
Yeah.
When we did it the first time, we were 1 month in, roughly. This is the 36 questions that lead to love. So, this is like our most fun exercise, and
We wanted to fall in love again.
yeah, we're gonna fall in love again. We're gonna do it again. Because who knows, our answers might have changed. We've probably forgotten most of them anyway, and we just thought it might be fun.
Yeah. So this comes from a study that looks at intimacy between people. So strangers, partners, and there's an essay that was based on this study that's called "To Fall in Love with Anyone, Do This."
Mm-hmm.
And as you, love is active. It's something you have to do. It's not just something that happens to you.
Yeah, falling in love is kind of just a misnomer in my book. I think
This is throwing yourself into love.
yes, and the concept is if two random strangers answer all of these 36 questions together, they will fall in love. That's kind of the claim.
Yeah. So I picked Hannah. Luckily, she also picked me. So
And
we're going to do this together.
As perfect strangers, we figured we would give it a shot.
Also, fun fact, we referenced this in one of our videos.
We'll link it. We'll have to look up which one it was.
Oh God, big promises. We did this the first time we did this. I started just asking Hannah these questions, just at random. We were texting or talking, and I would just ask a question, and she knew what they were, but didn't say anything. And I one day felt very bold, and I was like, "What do you want to do?" And she was like, "I don't know. What do you want to do?" And I said, "Do you want to fall in love with me?" And then she said,
Too late. Oh, that laugh. We were in my old apartment. I can still see it very vividly.
Yes.
That was a very sweet moment. I also have very vivid images. We did 4 or 5 at a time over weeks.
Yeah.
Maybe even months. And I have these snapshot images of where we were during some of the times we were doing them. So it's kind of a fun, I don't know.
Nostalgic.
Yeah.
Okay, without further ado.
Here they are.
Given the choice of anyone in the world, whom would you want as a dinner guest?
Oh, jeez.
Is it who?
Well, does the question say who?
It does, but it doesn't matter. Yeah.
Okay. A few people come to mind, and I'm not entirely sure why, but I'll just say who they are. The first is Patagonia. And if you watched our New Year's resolution video, you will know why. And then Chrissy Teigen is the other one, because I think she's just hilarious, and she doesn't really give a shit about what people think. Mm-hmm. And I think she's been through a lot and is a really fine person, and I think would be fun to have over.
That's a good one.
Okay, what about you?
My first thought was Megan Rapinoe, which I feel is an embarrassingly simple answer, but I'll stand by it. And I think my other edited answer is just a big dinner party with our closest friends right now. I think I really miss them, and I would love to have dinner with all of our friends.
Yeah.
I think that would be really cool.
That would be really fun. Remember when we used to be able to do things like that?
No. Barely.
Okay, number 2. Would you like to be famous? In what way? That is funny.
I think, no, not really. Like, I don't think, when I think of famous, I think of, like, mega famous, like, people who are known globally, and that, no. I think famous anonymous.
Why was I just thinking of anonymous famous? That was like,
oh my god, we're perfect together.
All it took was 2 questions.
Yeah, I think, like, in a niche and being known for something that I can kind of control, like an identity or like a piece of identity that I truly want people to know me for, yes. But it seems like that spirals out of control for a lot of, like, uber famous people because they're kind of, I don't know, what they want is mitigated by their industry. So I think, like, for a lot of artists, they become, I don't know, very much controlled by record labels or, like, they're, kind of, that's my answer. Kinda.
Yeah, I always, growing up, ironically, loved to be a performer, but my answer to that question was always no. And I think that's still true. I think being famous just sounds really hard. I think it sounds really stressful.
Yeah,
I think
like a lot of work.
There's a lot of work, there's a lot of pressure, you never have any privacy. It seems like having people know who you are and presumably having a lot of money is not worth what it comes with.
Mm-hmm. I think Justin Bieber wrote a song about that.
Justin Bieber, if you're watching this.
Yeah, I know Justin Bieber watching this.
Justin Bieber's all over this side of YouTube. Alright.
Okay, next. Okay, I'm going to read this question as it is written. Before making a telephone call, I don't know why telephone makes me laugh.
That makes me think of, like...
Yeah, rotary phone. Yeah. Do you ever rehearse what you're going to say and why?
No. I remember this question from last time. No, I think that I feel pretty comfortable talking to people, especially on the phone. Maybe I feel even more comfortable having a hard conversation on the phone than I do in person. Maybe I've never had anything like that important to say on the phone before, and so there's just, like, never that scenario for me. But what about you?
I think no. I don't think so. I don't think rehearsing it, no. I do certainly have conversations in my head that play in my head, but it feels less, like, within my control. I think if you rehearse something, it's kind of like what you plan to say, and what happens in my head is, like, worst case scenario, like, quick, how do you respond? It's mostly just, like, anxiety in my head.
I was gonna say, that's less of a rehearsal because it seems more fueled by, like, assuming what they will say instead of practicing what you will say.
Exactly, yeah. That happens a lot.
Okay. What would constitute a perfect day for you?
So many things. I think my perfect day would probably start really early, but I wouldn't feel tired.
Of course.
Okay, so I would, like, wake up pretty early, and, like, get some things done, like, get really, like, feel accomplished, but nothing, like, too difficult. Like, everything that I do feels, like, easy to me, you know? Like, it's just, like, checking tasks off the list, and I'm like, I feel good about myself.
At least tasks, like, take a shower. Or
maybe, like, make a doctor's appointment, and I hate doing that, but it feels easy this day, you know? Or, like, do some work, which I also hate doing, but... I
was gonna say this...
would feel good, you know? Like, in my ideal day, it would feel like an accomplishment, not like a burden. And then I think it would be, like, summer, it'd be, like, warm outside, and I think I wouldn't have any responsibilities. Like, I wouldn't have anything I need to do, so I could just kind of make coffee and, like, have a good breakfast and hang out for a little bit, and then I think I would want to go, like, hang out on the beach or something, and maybe have a couple drinks, but I don't get, like, that. I don't want to feel, like, the midday tired, like, I don't want to take a nap. I have massive FOMO. So I don't want to be tired.
Okay.
And so then we go play soccer with our futsal friends, and I think we like go out to dinner and then hang out for a long time and nobody leaves early. That's my ideal day. Get up early, stay up late, lots of people, lots of activities.
All of the energy.
Yeah.
That is not quite how mine would look, but I can understand that for you. I can see that for you.
Lay it on me.
Okay. I think I would wake up, like, fairly early, just because that always feels good somehow. Like, when you wake up kind of before everyone else is awake.
Yeah.
I would go for a run with my siblings. And the dogs would just be, each of my siblings, each has a dog. Both have a dog.
Both have dogs.
Both have dogs. Both of my siblings have dogs, and they would come with us. But we wouldn't have to be fussing with the leashes. The dogs would just be running with us, like in their own little pack. It'd be very cute. Okay, we go for the run. We come back. We have a smoothie. We feel healthy. We feel gorgeous. We feel, like, powerful. We shower. We go to the beach. We bring a book. We do lots of sunscreen, lots of, like...
I feel like we has just become I, but...
Yeah.
Okay.
Great. We go to the beach. We hang out in the sun. We get a tiny bit pink, but, like, not painful. Just enough so that you feel like, ooh, I got some sun today. And you're like, ooh, maybe that was, like, 10 minutes too long, but not, like, 3 hours too long.
Okay.
Wear sunscreen, folks. This is a fantasy
She's
world.
exposing her bad habits.
I wear sunscreen. It's just... Okay.
Occasionally.
No, anyway. Then we order food because I don't want to spend time on my ideal day cooking. Okay. That's like healthy and filling. I want it to be super satisfying, and maybe I have some jalapeno chips. Tim's Cascade. Not a sponsor. And then...
Did you say yet?
No, I just said... Because that would be cool. And then, like, all of our friends show up, but only for, like, half an hour to 45 minutes. Just long enough to, like, say hi to some people, maybe have a deep conversation with, like, one or two, but then everyone's like, we're gonna go our separate ways, and I'm like, oh, bye, and then we just watch, like, The Office or Married at First Sight until you inevitably fall asleep, and then I try to wake you up 6 times, and then...
This is part of your perfect day, me falling asleep in the middle of the show we're watching?
Oh, I guess if it's my perfect day, you don't have to fall asleep. I just kind of assumed that that's what would happen.
I thought you just, like, kind of secretly thought it was, like, so charming that that's what would happen on your perfect day.
Maybe by, like, episode 5. I do think it's charming to try to wake you up, like, 6 times. I don't know why. I think that's so funny. You just can't. It's so cute. Yeah, and then I eventually get you to wake up, and I've already done all of my going to bed prepping. I cherish this moment. By the time she finally gets off the couch, I've already, like, brushed my teeth, taken my pills, changed into my PJs, washed my face, and I am, like, done and in bed, and I
am so embarrassed.
Lay down, and I just, like, relax, because I know that I'm not going to fall asleep until she gets back, and I just get to have, like, 10 minutes of peace while she goes through her whole nighttime routine, because she has refused to get off the couch before then. That would be part of my ideal day. Maybe that's why. Is that bad?
I resent that you just exposed me on the interwebs.
Well, too bad, toots.
Okay. I think our perfect days, like, won't happen on the same day. It sounds like
they can't, by definition.
I think maybe they'll just be consecutive days.
Great.
I think if mine happened first, your perfect day would be great for me.
Oh, yeah. Kind of like a recovery day.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Next. When did you last sing to yourself? And when did you last sing to someone else?
Like, today? Yesterday? Today.
Mm-hmm.
Just now, in the bathroom.
And what were you singing?
This is how we do it. Sha-la-la. This is how we do it. This is how we do it. It's Friday night. I don't even really know how the rest of that song goes, but I just have that, like, intro so heavy in my head.
Yeah. It's a good song to get a Friday night started, I think.
It is Tuesday, so.
So it makes sense.
Okay, what about you?
I definitely sang to myself in the car today.
What song?
Rojo. J Balvin. Like every third line.
Are those the only ones you know, or just that's what came out?
Yeah. No. It's like, I know everything, and then, like, there's, like, 3 words that I don't know, so I have to, like, skip those, and I just, like, kind of, like, into the next line, you know?
And when you're by yourself in the car, like, you're a star. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, no, for the 3/4 of the line that I do know, I'm like drumming on the steering wheel, like, looking out the window, and I'm, like, singing, like, in, you know, like, at the people next to me. What?
The people next to you? You're just gonna crash the car? What's happening? Where are these people next to you?
Well, I've got both eyes on the road, but...
You just said looking out the window.
Okay, I was actually thinking about at a stoplight, but... But yeah, I guess... No, I guess just kind of, like, really vibing, you know? Just, like, really feeling it. Why, do I do this in front of you, too?
No, I can just see it. I can just see it.
When did I last sing to someone else? Probably on this YouTube channel. We sang to you guys.
Yeah, we sang to you. So, but the week before. Or 2 weeks before.
That's right. 2 weeks ago.
Okay, next one. If you were able to live to the age of 90 and retain either the mind or body of a 30-year-old for the last 60 years of your life, which would you want? Okay, so the idea is either you're 90 years old, but you have the body of a 30-year-old, or you're 90 years old, but you have the mind of a 30-year-old. Body of a 30-year-old. Oh, is it your turn?
It is.
Sorry.
Body of a 30-year-old. I was going to say that. I think that you gain wisdom and experience and knowledge from growing old.
I feel like you stole my answer.
Well, you started to steal my turn, so...
Fine.
But I would love to feel... I think that would be, like, such a perk to be able to travel and, like, do...
Like, physically.
Yeah.
Do things.
Yeah, do things, like, walk long distances or whatever.
That's what you're going to do with your 30-year-old body?
That's what I
walk
do now.
Long distances.
Do you have a problem?
I'm just picturing if I'm 90, how incredible would it be to just be able to do, like, crazy things with, like, gymnastics things and
that's crazy
like,
if you're 30 also. So.
Whatever. You know what I mean? I'm not going to, like, old people walk long distances.
Yeah, but not
really
long, not like 2 miles.
Okay.
I think, yeah, that's what I would like to be able to do.
That's good. I have to agree. I'd choose body. Also, I don't think I would mind having an old mind at 90. Like, you talk about the wisdom part, that's definitely a perk. And I also think that, like, if I'm forgetting some things at 90, it's probably good to clear some old stuff out anyway. Like, who needs to Yeah, who needs to remember everything at that age? You're, like, cute and you forget stuff sometimes, and then people remind you and you get to, like, laugh at yourself. That seems like a perk of being 90.
You get away with a lot?
Yeah.
I would think so.
You could, like, steal something from the grocery store and they're like, that's cute, she's just old.
But they wouldn't, because they'd be like, she's 30.
No, you have the body of a 30-year-old. You can hide that under cloaks. I just thought of Grace and
3
Frankie.
owls in a trench coat! What?
I just thought of Grace and Frankie, and Frankie always seems like she's got, like, a really lithe body. She's, like, very nimble, but she's always just, like, robed. So you can't tell, but she might have a 30-year-old body under there.
Do you think that the face is part of this or not? Because I feel like the face would give it away.
No, I thought that the face was not included.
I consider my face a part of my body.
I consider my body the neck down, apparently. I really was just imagining, like, an old...
That makes everything make so much more sense. No, I don't think that you would get away with stealing things at the grocery store. Because you have a 90-year-old face and a 30-year-old body. Mine is all one piece. Does yours come apart?
My body.
Yeah.
Yeah, I take it apart at night before I go to bed.
You take your face off?
Yeah. No, I take my head off. It's the whole.
Oh my god.
Oh, sidetracked. So we're gonna call it. That was only like 5 questions, but we are gonna keep filming as many videos as it takes to get through all of them. So you will see us again with part 2 soon.
Yes. Of the Fall in Love series.
Of the Fall in Love series. Of the Watch Us Fall in Love series.
Yes.
Not too long of a title.
Watch Us Fall in Love Again series. Part one of, we don't know.
Question mark. Part 1 of however many. Okay. Thanks for being here, and we'll see you next time.
Yeah.
Bye. Is that too bright?
You're too bright.
Thank you. Really, though. That seems better. Right?